Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
The worst team in professional football have just drawn with AC Milan on Rino Gattuso's first match in charge. To add insult to injury, the equalising goal was a diving header in the last minute of stoppage time by a goalkeeper. Alberto Brigoli, you will be immortalised. Oh, I have so much to say. But let's recap. The team I'm referring to as the worst team in professional football is Benevento. And the reason why I say that is because it has taken them 15 games to secure their first point of the season. That it happened against a side who spent 248 million euros in the summer just reiterates what an unbelievable achievement this is. Oh, and I forgot to mention it was Benevento's first ever Serie A point as well. They probably should have won given how the match developed. For those who didn't watch, Benevento were every bit Milan's equals, having more shots on goal. One in particular was a header nodded agonizingly wide from Parigini, which should have been the opening goal before Benaventura scored for Milan minutes later. Benevento had the audacity to grab an equaliser through Puskas when the second half began, although Milan had re-established their lead through Kalinic later on. They looked to be heading towards a nervy win until Milan's defender, Romagnoli, was forced into a suicidal red card offence, and the rest is literal history. Oh, how the mighty 7-time European champions have fallen. The performance and result shows the mountainous job Gattuso has in his hands. Besides Bonaventura, who was productive with a goal and an assist, Kessie, who was instrumental in the first goal and always looked to hit the game by the scruff of the neck, and Kalinic, who was a nuisance and grabbed the goal his efforts deserved, the others suffered from a distinct lack of chemistry on the pitch, and Milan as a team could barely put together an attack that was coherent. Suso, who has been Milan's best player for the past 2 seasons, had a day where nothing came off for him. Defensively, Milan were a shambles, despite some high-profile names in there. So even though I disagreed with the sacking of Vincenzo Montella, it will be interesting to see what Gattuso can do. Passion and hard work is his MO, and definitely, this Milan team lacks the desire to fight. They've lost all the big match games this season, and never looked like winning any of them besides a narrow 3-2 loss to Inter Milan. Against the other lesser clubs, they have just been plain and simple outfought. Gattuso's post-match interview was an emotive one, which hopefully points towards a few players getting dropped. It was already surprising he kept the status quo, and they've let him down big time for what is undoubtedly the easiest match any Serie A team will have to face this season. No offense to Benevento, but they are clearly going down and they're just here for the ride. Luckily for Gattuso, Milan have played all of the top 6 already, so to be playing teams below them. They have also qualified for the Europa League knockout stages, which gives him scope for experimentation. So even though I have serious reservations over his ability to manage a club at this level, based on his moderate CV, the fixture list, along with the fact he's a club legend, and did well with the Milanese youth team, the Primavera, should allow him a honeymoon period until February at the very least, when the Europa League knockout stages start, and the pressure to win it and ensure Champions League qualification sets in. That's all for today. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and also click the notification bell so you get alerted the moment my next video is out. Comment with your thoughts, follow me on these social media platforms, and have a good evening or morning wherever you are in the world. I've been Scoop, and I'm scoping out.